Fern, come over here. Come over here. Look, we gotta get Fern over here.
Yeah, we gotta get Fern on there.
We gotta get Fern. Listen.
Y'all
gotta know who's listening. So look, I'm gonna show. I want you guys to look at. Hold on. I'll make a banner just for you. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Fernando. Is it Paredes? Okay, we'll say 4-0. 4-0.
Yeah, 4-0.
4-0. 3 KOs. It says 3-1 on Boxrec, but that's not the right record. They're missing a fight.
Yeah, I missed a fight, man.
All right, so look, we're gonna go live with one of the guys that helped Angelo sharpen the blade. Right, this is Fernando Paredes. We have a lot of good fighters, or Miguel has a lot of good fighters in camp. You know, Fernando, you're one of them.
Yes.
So, describe, I guess, best you can, training camp. You know, what's this experience been like for you? Because you're 20 years old and you're in Japan. I didn't come to Japan until I was 28, so I feel like you're getting spoiled. But talk about all that.
No, well, first of all, it's been a blessing, you know, meeting the right people. You know, I'm thankful that I met Miguel, Angelo, Brendan. You know, overall, it's been hard, man. It's been a hard camp. We started out in Albuquerque in the high altitude, and so if people don't know how it is, it's like you're breathing out a straw. Especially when you're training, man. It's crazy out there, man. There's a couple of times where I felt like, damn, I'm gonna stop, but you know, eventually, you know, you're thinking of who you're doing it for, you know, and eventually, you know that all of this hard work eventually pays off. So it was good though. It was a good experience. My first time in a world champion camp. My first time in the camp overall, and it's a great experience, man. And now I know what it takes to be a champion, and you know, right now I'm just starting my career. So hopefully later on in years, you know, I become one of my own, a champion.
Yeah, and you will. People really need to look out for, Fernie, because you know Fernie is a great fighter, dedicated, and if he keeps doing what he's doing, there's no doubt in my mind he's gonna be a world champion.
Champion. And look, you guys like exciting, athletic fighters. This guy, I didn't believe him at first. I didn't believe him because he had mentioned something about being athletic. I'm like, are you sure you're athletic? He's like, yeah, I'm athletic. And then I was like, okay, fighters say things all the time. You know, fighters like to bullshit me all the time. So I went there. We got here to Tokyo. I seen you spar. You were sparring this Japanese guy out there in Tokyo, and he just did like things I don't see fighters do a lot. Like you're shifting backwards. You naturally can fight out of both stances. You throw combinations. Like, where does this style come from?
Well, you know, I just like to mix it up. You know, like Angelo said, you know, you get a little bit from here, you get a little bit from there, and you just make up your own style. And I watch a lot of boots, a lot of Jaron Ennis boots.
Yeah, I could tell that because I'm like, bro, you're doing this Mexican Jaron Ennis shit, like you doing the switch hitting. I'm like, I felt like I should have given you some yen to watch you spar. I can't say that about I'm serious. I had a lot of fun watching you spar.
That was good. Everybody really liked him out here. All the Japanese, you know, trainers. You know,
even Jin liked him. Jin Sasaki. So we were at Jin's gym, and Jin. So I'll tell you guys this story. Here's a true school sports exclusive. So he was sparring one day. He did like, was it 6 rounds or
5 rounds?
5 rounds with one of the Japanese guys down at the gym. And Jin Sasaki's like jump rope, you know. Jin's training for his big fight with Brian Nolan, so he's watching this kid. Jin is watching Fernando, and Jin, what did Jin say to you after you got out the ring?
Yeah, so well, it was right when we were gonna leave. I had packed up my stuff. We're ready to go, and I said bye to everybody. I said bye, and he was doing mitts, man, and he came up to me when I said bye to everybody. He's like, I like your sparring, man. You got potential. You could do it. Just keep going. And he said it like in English, you know, like.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have great English, but what he could say, he said,
like, you have potential and just keep going. And I was like, damn, like, that kind of like, just like, all right, I opened my mind, you know, like, all right, I just got to keep going, just got to keep doing what I'm doing, and just keep working hard, you know, that's it. That's all it is.
They want to know your weight class.
Well, recently I fought at 126, but maybe just go up to 130. I'm a big guy, you know, so hopefully 130 is where it's at, and hopefully, you know, just as long as I can keep making the weight, I'll be fighting in that weight class.
Yeah, and then like the team is crazy because like I know Miguel's done a great job at Angelo Leo building up from the ground up along with Luis Chavez, but I mean now he's gonna go start putting your imprint on other fighters now. Like, you know, Fern is one of them, Fernando, Joseph Maicedo, you know, Eric Lanzas Jr., and all kinds of fighters. So, listen, guys, just watch out for him. They said Fernando at 126 looks heavier and taller than Leo. Yeah, it said Fernando looks heavier and taller than Leo.
Maybe just heavier, not taller.
Not taller. he's built like a fire hydrant. You guys ever seen a fire hydrant? Like it's real compact. That's kind of how he's built. They want to know. We kind of mentioned them. Are there any fighters that you look up to and learn from?
I never really had a role model like that. Like I said in boxing, but I have to look more into boxing. But I think I like Teofimo Lopez.
Mm-hmm.
I like his style.
Like an athletic fighter.
Athletic fighter,
Jaron,
Boots, I like Angelo. Like everything just is badass. I feel like people in my own team. I feel like a lot of people are just or boxers or anybody that's an athlete. Everybody's so stuck up on hyping up the people outside of them, But I feel like people just gotta hype up the people around them,
Correct.
So at the end of the day, like those superstars, those famous people don't really know who you are until you're in the team with them,
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad I'm in a good team now, and I'm just looking forward to hype everybody up inside my circle.
This is a great question. They said, "Hi, Fernando. How did you start boxing, and how did you join boxing gyms, and how did you start training with the likes of Angelo Leo? How did that come about, actually? Because I have my own ideas, but I don't even fully know the story."
Well, I met Angelo Leo through one of my coaches. I guess they were looking for sparring one day out in California, and one of the coaches mentioned me, and we got it in, and I like the work, they like the work, and we just kept sparring, getting better within each other. And when I started boxing, I was around 10 years old. I was 10 years old, and I was a troublemaker in school. I had so much energy, and
you still do.
I still do. I'll get in trouble a lot, and so my mom and dad were just like, my mom especially was kind of like just tired of that, like trying to go pick me up at school, or like I'll just mess around too much, get kicked out of class, and my dad one day he's like, "Hey, you want to do soccer? Or you want to do boxing?" And I was never good at soccer, so I was like, might as well just do boxing, And I did boxing. I just started seeing the progress, man.
Sound like because the guy had him in soccer and karate.
Soccer first? Yeah. I sucked at soccer, So I started getting better at boxing. I started, and I was like, boom, and just the rest is history.
That's how it is in a Mexican household. It's either
soccer or boxing. No other sports.
And so I'm the only guy in my family, I have 3 sisters, and so I think that mostly that, I was like, damn, what if one day I gotta like protect my mom, my dad, my sisters, or whoever, And I have a lot of cousins that are girls too, So I was like, boxing
you're the protector.
Yeah. And then one of my cousins boxes actually. Shout out Daniel. And but we'll mess around in the parties. We'll box each other, and I was like, damn, I think I go fuck somebody up, maybe. So I was like, fuck it, let's do boxing.
So 2 questions. The first one is, why does Boxrec say you have 1 draw, and what promotion are you under?
I'm not under no promotion right now, but my draw is because it was just a lot of stuff, just if you guys want the fights on YouTube, and it was respectfully, I beat the shit out of the guy. It was bad, but
Mexico.
It's Mexico,
It's Mexico, man.
That's what they do out there.
Shit happens.
Crazy.
Shit happens.
He was the promoter fighter, so I think that sums it up.
Yeah,
but it was a good fight. It was
a good fight, and I'm telling y'all, like, look, man. I know people that watch me. Y'all watch a lot of pro box and prospect shows. You guys are gonna turn on a prospect show one day, and you're gonna see him fight, and he's gonna beat the brakes off someone in a very fun fashion, and you're gonna say, "Damn, I remember seeing him on True School Sports."
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Shout out True School. Shout out Brandon.
Yeah, man. So it's been. I'll say for me, I obviously I know Joseph very well. I've been knowing Joseph myself, the other guy that was in camp.
Right. Yeah.
I've been knowing him since 2017, going to Vegas. I've been knowing Eric Lances Jr. Me and him like this. Like one of my best friends. This is my first time meeting Fern. I probably met Fern whenever the day before Inoue or the day of Inoue card.
Yeah.
So what is that like? That was like what? Just over 3 weeks ago, 22 days ago. I've only known him for 22 days, but I feel like I've known him for 22 years.
It's crazy, man.
So yeah, he's definitely. I think he's one of those guys that for the sport, he's gonna be really exciting and like he's fun to talk to. Like we go out to like the Clico sign, the running man sign. For those of you that know Japan, like the running man sign. We were out there last night. I've gone out there like 3 times with Fern. Last night we did as a team, but I've gone out there with just Fern, with Fern and Joseph, and Fern. It's hundreds of people. It's a really dense like area. Fern's over there talking to this person, that person, just controlling the room. Like the guy, he's got charisma, you know, and that's what I like about Fern, you know.
Yeah, you know, it's that energy. Sometimes you gotta bring. You know, sometimes you never know who's having a bad day out there, and you know, you can at least bring the little positiveness to their life, and I feel like that changed a lot in a person. You know.
Yeah.
And I feel like people appreciate that, and it just makes people's day sometimes. You know, you never know. You never know.
You never know what someone's going through, what kind of battles they're fighting behind closed doors.
Nah, for sure, man, for sure.
When they say, did Fern find love in Japan like BT did? I don't know what they talking about.
They keeps it real.
I don't know nothing about what you're talking about.
Oh man, you guys talking about the woman, man? Respectfully, they're all beautiful, man. I've seen. I think I found love more, like a lot of times already.
Mechakire, right? And Mecha Sukyode. Mecha Sukyode, I think it means I love you in Japanese. Yeah, one of the Japanese girls, she said that to me, and she taught me that. So I've been going crazy. Been an animal saying that to all the beautiful girls in the streets of Osaka. But
that's all BT been saying now.
It's all been saying, all of them, you know. Johnny Cotillo, he says, we love you, compa Fern.
Compa Johnny, shout out my boy Johnny, hasta Las Vegas.
Yes. They want to know, Fernando, do you think you will stay at 130 for a long time, or is a move to 135 inevitable?
Well, my pro debut was at 135, you know, and just too big. It was. I felt good, really, really good, but you know, in the Mexican household we ate a lot of tortillas, and so I got lonjas at 135, you know. So, you know, I think at 130 it's more like where I'm ripped. 126, I made 126. I look like really, really ripped, but I just felt a little bit drained, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll keep seeing, you know, as I grow, as I get older, and
he's young, man. He's not even like legally old enough to drink in the United States. He's in Japan, but not the United States. He's still just 20 years old. So we gotta wait and see fight by fight what happens with him. But now they're asking me, BT, are you down for promoting too? No, I'm not gonna be a promoter. Maybe at the most like an advisor, consultant / like liaison type thing. But nah, I'm not gonna be a promoter. I can handle a lot though. I think this fight in particular, I learned a lot of things about myself that I didn't even know. So, you know, Mark Vasquez says no tortillas. Sorry, no eat. I guess he's saying don't eat the tortillas.
No more tortillas.
Yeah. This is awesome. I'm always glad to hear the next generation and their story out. Yeah, man, there's a lot of fighters. There's a lot of fighters out there, man. And like I know Joseph. I mean, you guys have seen Joseph on the channel before. He's got a great story, and like I just think guys like look, Angelo. I think is gonna be, and I want to say it here. I've been saying it for years. I think he'll be on the pound list one day. But I think coming right behind him, you're gonna have a truckload of just really good fighters. Like you guys are gonna hear about Joseph Maicedo and Fernando and Eric Lances Jr. and all kinds of just really, really awesome fighters. And then in some cases, you guys are gonna come in as the B side. You're gonna be like, come out of nowhere, bang, and it's gonna be like sensational.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, but